Welcome to TAO, your trusted source for all things tech, AI, and beyond. I'm Sarah, here to guide you through today's fascinating stories.
And I'm Mike, ready to dive in with questions and curiosity. What's first on our list today, Sarah?
First up, we have some exciting news from Germany. Aedifion, an AI property tech company, just secured 17 million euros in funding. The round was led by French private equity firm Eurazeo.
That's a substantial amount. What exactly does Aedifion do with AI?
They use an AI-powered cloud platform to help real estate firms manage and optimize systems like heating and air conditioning. This technology can significantly cut energy costs and reduce CO2 emissions from commercial properties.
So it's all about making buildings smarter and more sustainable. That's a great application of AI.
Absolutely. And this investment underscores how AI is expanding into more traditional sectors like real estate.
What's next on our agenda?
Moving on, German medical technology firm Brainlab is launching its IPO. They've set a price range of 80 to 100 euros per share, aiming for a market capitalization of up to 2.1 billion euros.
That's quite a valuation. What does Brainlab specialize in?
They create surgical navigation software and plan to use the IPO proceeds to expand into new medical fields like orthopedics and heart surgery.
It's interesting to see tech companies branching into healthcare. When is their stock market debut?
They're scheduled to debut on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange on July 3rd.
Exciting times for Brainlab. What's our next topic?
Next up, we have a bit of a legal tussle. Michael Luo, a developer, created a free e-signature tool called Inkless using AI as an alternative to DocuSign.
That sounds like a bold move. How did DocuSign respond?
They sent Luo a legal notice claiming infringement of intellectual property and misleading statements. Luo, however, refutes these claims and believes DocuSign is simply scared of a free competitor.
It seems like a classic case of David versus Goliath in the tech world.
Definitely, and it highlights the legal challenges developers face when using AI to disrupt established markets.
What's next on the docket?
Over in India, the Indian Army has awarded ideaForge Technology a 137 crore emergency contract for its mini UAVs to support counterinsurgency operations.
UAVs, as in drones. What makes ideaForge's drones special?
Yes, drones. Their UAVs went through rigorous trials, including a thorough security evaluation and verification of a secure supply chain. They're certified for military use and have already been proven in live operations.
That's impressive. It seems to align with India's push for defense self-reliance.
Exactly, and the order is expected to be executed within 12 months. Let's move on. On to LinkedIn, where their AI writing assistant for posts hasn't quite taken off as expected.
That's surprising given the AI boom. Why aren't users adopting it?
According to CEO Ryan Roslansky, users are hesitant because their professional reputation is at stake. Being called out for AI-generated content could hurt career opportunities.
Makes sense. People want to maintain authenticity, especially in professional settings.
Despite this, Roslansky admits he uses AI to polish emails to his boss, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella.
Interesting insight from the top. What's our next topic?
OpenAI recently removed a promotional video about acquiring Jony Ive's startup, IO, due to a trademark lawsuit.
A lawsuit? What happened there?
Another AI company, IYO, argued that the IO name could create consumer confusion and successfully obtained a restraining order.
So the deal isn't off, it's just a naming issue.
Exactly. OpenAI confirmed that the acquisition is still on track despite the legal dispute.
Good to know. What's next on our list?
Snowcap Compute, a startup, has raised $23 million to develop AI chips using superconducting technology.
Superconducting technology. That sounds futuristic. How does it work?
These chips promise to be 25 times more efficient, even considering their extreme cooling needs. The technology is becoming viable as traditional chips hit power limits.
And who's backing this venture?
Former Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger, who has joined the board. They plan to have their first basic chip ready by the end of 2026.
Fascinating stuff. What's our next topic?
Researchers have introduced drag-and-drop LLMs, a new method for customizing models without conventional training.
That sounds revolutionary. How does it work?
It bypasses slow fine-tuning by generating task-specific LoRa adapters from prompts in a single step. It's significantly faster and can boost performance by up to 30%.
That's a huge efficiency gain. What applications does this have?
It's shown major accuracy gains in common-sense reasoning, math, and coding benchmarks. It's highly effective across various domains and model sizes.
Impressive innovation. What's next?
In the U.S., a Republican proposal to block states from creating their own AI regulations has cleared a key Senate hurdle.
That's quite a move. What's the reasoning behind it?
Supporters cite national security concerns and the need for a unified approach rather than 50 different sets of rules. However, it faces significant opposition for potentially violating states' rights.
It sounds like a complex issue with strong opinions on both sides.
Indeed, and it comes as several states are already developing their own AI legislation. Let's move on. The UK has unveiled a new industrial strategy, a decade-long plan to cut corporate electricity bills starting in 2027.
That's a long-term plan. What are the key focuses?
The strategy dedicates billions to boost innovation in sectors like advanced manufacturing and life sciences, with a central goal to make the UK a top 3 global tech hub.
And how does it plan to achieve that?
By prioritizing AI, quantum computing, and semiconductors, and for the first time including professional and business services with support for AI adoption.
Sounds ambitious. What's our final topic?
Lastly, the Karnataka government in India is proposing a 12-hour workday for the IT and BPO sectors.
That's quite a shift. What's the rationale behind it?
The government aims to enable a more efficient 2-shift system, but the proposal has met strong opposition from the state's IT employees' union.
I can imagine. What are their concerns?
The union warns of severe impacts on employee mental health, work-life balance, and job security, especially as AI automation could make junior staff redundant.
It seems like a contentious issue. Well, that's all the topics for today.
Indeed, a lot to think about. Thanks for joining us on TAO. Until next time, stay curious and informed.
Goodbye, everyone.